Alright, so this is going to be the start of the Fire Emblem Three Houses playthrough. Now, I bought this game back in July, and I just didn't get around to playing it, mostly because I was busy with stuff, partially because I didn't really feel like playing, doing any playthroughs at the time. So, yeah, a whole bunch of stuff has come and gone. I've been delaying this long enough. Let's play it. Okay, new difficulty level titled Maddening. Yeah, I think I'll pass on that. Number of save file slots has been increased. Now possible to go into battle with the same appearances in the monastery and a new ally and I guess a chapter. Now, when I played Fates, which was the last Fire Emblem game I actually beat, because I did play Valencia, I went with normal. And this is one of the things about new Fire Emblem games that's kind of nice, is you can take classic and you can take casual. Now, I decided I want to play this on classic. I want to play like an old school Fire Emblem game, and usually there's an option to roll down. No, but it wouldn't really be much if I didn't actually go ahead and play it on classic, because that's kind of what Fire Emblem is for. So whatever. I can deal with it, maybe. Probably not, if XCOM is anything to remember. And I feel like if I played casual, I'd never hear the end of it from at least a few of my friends. So I'll prove I'm a man by dying and having to reload saves constantly. So right off the bat, pretty nice. Pretty standard stuff. I did play Valencia. I didn't beat Valencia, though. I forget how far I even got in it. But I did beat Conquest and Revelations, and I think I basically have beaten Birthright. I just got bored of playing with weeaboo classes. I don't know what else to say to that.
Ladies.
Priestess? Looks nice. So these main characters, broken bosses. Whip swords are really cool. You really never see them very much, though. This sword looks like it's just literally about to crack. Almost. Not a scratch on the waifu. Punch him. Oh, that's great.
Tell me, Nemesis, do you recall the Red Canyon? You'll die in it.
Oh.
Die!
She flat out gets to murder him.
Everything that I loved!
And let the daylight roll in.
He's gone now, Mother.
I can't wait to see what that has to do with almost anything I'm gonna have to do. Wonder if we're gonna have dragon veins again. Oh, is this Tiki? Alternate Tiki.
Oh my.
A lot of people have
What
died.
brought you here? I wonder how you got in here. It is most most rude to interrupt a moment of repose.
It's like a Persona cutscene.
Very rude indeed. Now come to me. I wish to have a look at you.
Don't worry. There won't be much to look at. Oh, there's two of us. We could select a form. Well, I'll play as the male. You got the dagger on the hip. Probably cosmetic.
I've not seen the likes of you before. Who are you anyway?
I am immortal.
I see. Then you must have a name of sorts. Go on.
Is there a default? Alright, Byleth.
Huh. I shall not ever grow accustomed to the sound of human names.
But you use our language.
You must possess a day of birth as well. Beneath which moon and on what day were you born to this world?
Oh, no. Guardian Moon, Pegasus Moon, Lone Moon, Great Tree Moon, Harpstring Moon, Garland Moon, Blue Sea Moon, Verdant Rain Moon, Horsebow, Wyvern, Red Wolf, Ethereal. Let's just make it the day this game came out. I think this is right. If not, it doesn't really matter, does it? Oh, I could have done my
Wonders
birthday.
never cease. It seems we share our day of birth. How strange.
Oh well, whatever.
It all feels so familiar. I think it may be time for yet another nap.
This is me every day instead of recording.
It's almost time to begin.
Yep, this is literally me every day. Is she ever gonna finish the line? Yeah, I'll record. Let me just lay down in my comfy bed for, 30 minutes, and then I'll get up. That was literally me yesterday. And now it's 3 in the morning.
Up. Were you having that dream again?
Now this is a creepy option. I was dreaming about
Massive
Aurora.
armies clashing on a vast field, right? Ah, there hasn't been a battle like that in over 3 centuries. In any case, just put that out of your mind for now. A battlefield is no place for idle thoughts. Risking your life is part of the job for mercenaries like us. Letting your mind wander is a sure way to get yourself killed.
I like it when
Okay,
there's
time to
mercenaries
get
in
moving.
Fire Emblem.
Our next job is in the kingdom.
Path of
I
Radiance
told
is
you
one of my
before,
favorite games.
It's far from here, so we'll need to leave at dawn.
Of course.
Oh, good grief. Everyone is already waiting for us.
He liked that, by the way.
Gerald, sir, sorry to barge in, but your presence is needed.
What's happened?
Please forgive our intrusion. We wouldn't bother you.
Ah,
in a
it's the
situation
people on the
without
box art.
What do a bunch of kids like you want at this hour?
We're being pursued by a group of bandits. I can only hope that you will be so kind as to lend your support.
Bandits? Here?
It's true. They attacked us while we were at rest in our camp.
We've been separated from our companions and we're outnumbered. They're after our lives, not to mention our gold.
I'm impressed you're staying so calm considering the situation. Wait, that uniform.
Oh,
Bandits spotted
they're
just
special.
outside the village. Damn, there are a lot of them.
I guess they followed you all the way here. We can't abandon this village now. Come on, let's move. Hope you're ready.
Yes, sir. I wonder if he's like an axe user. I know Edelgard uses axes. Alright, how many save files do we get? Oh, nice. This is what I wanted from Fates. I wanted to have a way bigger amount of save files. Just to have multiple playthroughs going on. They only give you, what is it, 3 per expansion you have? So this is nice. I have 25, so if I could like maybe split it for the 3 different houses. What the hell is this loading bar, by the way? Do you control him? I don't even know what he's doing. A skirmish at dawn. An inevitable encounter. I'm gonna get my ass handed to me. Oh, he's mounted.
Let's take care of those
Okay.
thieves before they overrun the village. Take down the enemies in front first, That should take the wind out of their sails.
Okay. Select a unit, then move next to an enemy. Or unit is next to an enemy, command will open. Oh, it's automatic. It is. It's always been automatic. Okay. Well, he's a sword user, so we should use Spearman. Oh, that is incredibly fast. A combat art. Oh no, there's weapon durability in this game? Are you serious? Oh, this is not going to be a fun playthrough. Well, can we just defeat him without attacking? You know what? Okay, here's what I'll do. Totally not doing that. Those can attack from long range, or hit raise reduces range increases. Yes, we know.
Ready and willing.
We can just have him attack from 2 squares. Oh, nut shot, right off the bat. Not bad. A weapon will break when repeated use brings its durability to 0. You can fight with a broken... Oh, okay, so it's different. You can fight with it, you just have worse stats. Okay. You cannot repair them mid-battle. Okay, that's different. You're just not completely screwed, you're just partially screwed. Alright, you finish him off. Oh my god! He immediately ran at him!
Is that all?
Use the battle menu to create bookmark saves, view tutorial guides. Okay. So all your units have taken action. The player phase ends and the enemy phase begins. Okay. End is over here. Okay, gotcha.
Stay focused.
Can you display enemy movement range by default? I don't think you can. Or at least I don't know what the button is. There must be a button. Maybe they'll probably tell me at some point. Alright, she uses axes. He's a mounted spear unit. Oh, we don't control him. He's an ally. Talk. Let's talk with Dimitri.
We are in your debt. It wouldn't do for us to fall in a place like this. Please, lend us your strength. Let's work together to drive out these thieves.
Okay, you could talk multiple times per
You
turn.
have a strange aura about you. You say you're a mercenary, so show me what you can do.
Okay. Can't talk to Claude. They're gonna push us? Nope. He's not gonna do anything either, thanks.
We'll advance while protecting ourselves from the enemy. Take up position inside the forest.
Certain terrain will have effects on units occupying it. Yeah, forests raise evasion and defense. Yeah, that's standard. It's good I'm getting a reminder, though. This terrain is only navigated by flyers. Defensive terrain for everyone but flyers. Oh, so you can walk through this. Okay, I really... What does this do? This cycles active units. There we go. I like to see this so I know how I can position people. So, for instance, they're all using swords. So what we can do... I don't think I can move into that. It's just out of my range. Actually, let's have Dimitri do that. We'll bait this one guy out because I think he's going to be really stupid. I'm sorry. Go in there. We can have him talk.
It's because of you guys that I'm not dead right now. Thanks for that. I didn't expect to run into mercenaries like you in some remote village. The gods of fortune must be smiling on me.
Indeed. So we can probably bait them out. Yeah, I think that's right out of my movement range. And maybe the assistance thing is still in this game, so we could just wait. So he'll push him. I kind of like it. We've never really, other than Sacred Stones, I don't think there's really been a lead unit who's used spears. Yeah, he's not going to help us. Let's do this. I think there was a type of bow user who could hit one square away in Fates. I can't remember, though.
It's not luck, it's fate.
Sure. It's been a while, and I played too much Fire Emblem Warriors to remember. See, we could just kill him outright. Maybe it's better.
You never had a chance.
Yeah, I like that. I like lance users. You know what? Let's do the neutral. Wrath Strike, okay. You don't double up in this game, I'm guessing. Yeah, you don't. That was something that was cool for Fates, is you could double up with people. Okay, I'm gonna put her in the forest. He might go around the long way and try to hit her.
Good. If we're in the forest, we can sustain their attacks without losing the advantage.
Keep an eye out for thickets and heal tiles. That's fine. Okay, never mind. That's still pretty alright.
This is a fine opportunity. It's the combat arts I taught you.
Combat arts are powerful techniques that use more weapon durability. They do not typically allow for follow-up attacks. Units learn new combat arts when their weapon skill levels go up. There are no combat arts for reason or faith. Those skills grant magic instead. Okay, so we could give her experience, but I kind of want Dimitri to level up. This is an easy KO for him. Even in the forest, that's an easy KO.
I'm getting stronger. I can feel it.
Select the item option to use items such as Vulnerary. Okay. Other than that, we're just moving forward. Same thing. Can we see, like, the whole map? Yeah, there's not much here. He probably isn't going to move. I doubt it, because usually the bosses on the tutorial stages do not move. And if we're lucky, he won't either.
Damn. Why are there mercenaries in the village?
This dude is like in every single Fire Emblem game. Oh, never mind. Now he's helping.
Attack when an ally is nearby, and the enemy will be intimidated, making them easier to hit.
Attack an enemy that is also in attack range of one or more of your units. You will trigger. Oh yeah, you see, this does exist. During a linked attack, your avoid rate and hit rate are higher. Link will build support. Yes. Okay. You'll get the green item. Yes. What does he have then? An iron axe. That would be for Edelgard. So what I could do... What is he using? He's using an axe. So he's totally going to push forward in this exact turn. So what we could do... is you're too far. Can we just wait a turn and not do much? I want him to take the first shot, and I kind of want you to just exist. I can't do anything with him, so we can just end this and wait.
Hey! You with the flank stare!
The obvious protagonist. Damn, almost kicked his ass. Okay, he's gonna come in. Okay, this is actually perfect. And this guy can't do anything to us. Alright, see how nicely this will... Okay. Never mind, this is gonna change everything.
I'm the one who should be complaining. I'm caught up in the mess you started.
His voice actor sounds familiar. No damage. I guess he's invincible. So now this is pretty much free. Here's exactly what I'm gonna do. Wonder if this ends the mission. It would be really unfortunate if it ended the mission.
We must all do our part.
See the Iron Axe. Ah, oh, damn it! I was hoping it would be like a seize mission and we wouldn't end the mission there. Even though we totally kicked his ass. So do we have like special powers? We can rewind time, undo people's actions.
What are you accomplishing with that little stunt? It's like you're trying to get me killed, you fool. Well, it's fine. After all, if you don't know the value of your own life, you're not going to protect it very well, are you? Of course not. Well then, I guess it's up to me to guide you from now on, right?
Please.
You can call me Sothis, but I'm also known as the Beginning.
At least you're awake now.
Sothis. Yes, that is it. My name is Sothis.
So this.
And I am also called the Beginning. But who once called
So
me
the final
that?
boss will be the end, of course. Sothis.
I was not able to recall my name until just now. And just like that, it came to me. How odd. That look upon your face. Did you think me a child? A mere child who forgot her own name?
I'm 5,000 years old.
Phooey! That child just saved your life. And what does that make you?
Stupid. I'm less than a child? Yeah, she likes
You
that.
understand. You threw yourself before an axe to save just one young girl. Yet all is well, as I have stalled the flow of time for now. You would have died had I not intervened.
Yeah, my plot armor and run out. Thank you. Do a little
There
bow.
now. Is gratitude so much to ask? I did deem you worth saving after all. Though it is only momentary, time has stopped. However did I manage that?
These are literally the same question. What
When
now?
time begins again, the axe will tear into your flesh and you will surely meet your end. How rude of you to drag me into this. Now what to do?
I'll just stay here and wait to die. Sure, turn back the hand of time.
Of course. I must turn back the hands of
We're
time.
reminding her of powers she's forgotten about.
Yes, I do believe it can be done. You really are quite troublesome. I cannot wind back time too far, but all is well. You are aware of what's to come, which means you can protect yourself this time.
I should have really killed those other two enemies.
Now go.
I should know better than
Yes,
that.
you who bears the flames within. Drift through the flow of time to find the answers that you seek.
Alright, so that didn't happen. I like how the weapon triangle just doesn't exist in cutscenes. No plot armor, nothing. Here we go. Should have done that the first time.
Hey, over here!
So are we gonna, you know, murder this guy?
Hey, did you just...
The Knights of Seros are here. We'll cut you down for terrorizing our students. Hey, the thieves are running away. Go after them. The students seem to be unharmed. And who's this?
Why him?
A skirmish at dawn on turn 6. Yeah, Dimitri, the real MVP. Basically countering everyone.
Captain Gerald? It is you! Goodness, it's been ages! Don't you recognize me? It's Alois, your old right-hand man. Well, that's how I always thought of myself anyway. Oh, it must have been 20 years ago that you went missing without a trace. I always
This
knew
is
you
the
were still
literal
alive.
definition of fate.
You haven't changed a bit, Alois. Just as loud as ever. And drop that captain nonsense. I'm not your captain anymore. These days, I'm just a wandering mercenary. One who has work to do. Goodbye, old friend.
Right. Goodbye, Captain. Wait, that isn't how this ends. I insist that you return to the monastery with me.
Garrig Mach Monastery. I suppose this was inevitable.
And how about you, kid? Are you the captain's child?
I don't know. I don't know who this is.
Great sense of
He didn't
humor,
like
this
that.
one. Clearly cut from the same cloth as the captain. I'd love for you to see the monastery too. You will join me, won't you?
I don't know. We don't have the same hair color. How could we be related? That's not how Fire Emblem works.
What's troubling you, Captain? You aren't about
Actually,
to
that's
run
how
off
Fire
again,
Emblem
are you?
works, right? Yeah, it is.
Even I wouldn't dare run from the Knights of Seiros.
Knights of Seiros. They do seem rather skilled.
Do they really?
Ah, it seems your presence is required. Get going.
Like how the main character does have a voice actor, just he has no lines to speak of. Well, he does have lines. That's a lie. They're doing some Tales
I
of
appreciate your
Xilius
help
shit,
back there.
and I
Your
really wish
skill
he
is
would
beyond
voice
question.
act.
You're clearly an experienced mercenary. And your father.
Oh, he
that would
is
be
my
Gerald,
father?
The Bladebreaker? Former captain of the Knights of Seiros. Oft praised.
I
as
didn't
the
know he was my
strongest
dad. All
servant
right,
ever
apparently he
lived.
is.
Have I missed anything?
The Knights of Seiros.
You haven't heard of the Knights of Seiros? The most famous order of knights in all of Fodlan.
Hey, you are coming with us to the monastery, right? Of course you are. I'd love to bend your ear as we travel. Oh, I should mention that the three of us are students of the Officers' Academy at Garrig Mach Monastery. We were doing some training exercises when those bandits attacked. I definitely got the worst of it.
That would be because you ran off.
Too true. I was the first to
Look
make
how
a
angry she
strategic
looks.
retreat. Everything would have worked out if these two hadn't followed me and ruined everything. Because of them, every single one of those bandits chased after us. Utterly ridiculous.
Ah, so that's what you were thinking, Claude. And here I thought you were acting as a decoy for the sake of us all.
His intentions were as clear as day. You will prove a lacking ruler if you cannot see the truth behind a person's words.
You will prove a lacking ruler yourself if you look for deceit behind every word and fail to trust those whom you rely on.
Oh, joy. A royal debate between their highnesses. I wonder how being completely predictable affects one's ability to wield power. Personally, as the embodiment of distrust, I'd say your little exchange smacks of naivete.
Me, naive. Tell me, are you actually incapable of keeping quiet? Or is your lack of self-awareness a condition of some
So they
sort?
all hate each other.
In any case, forgive our digression. I must speak with you if you can spare a moment. The way you held your ground against the bandits' leader was captivating. You never lost control of the situation. It showed me I still have much
I guess
to
if
learn.
any of them die, you fail
Your
the mission,
skill is
huh?
precisely why
They have
I
to
must
survive.
ask you to consider lending your services to the Empire. I might as well tell you now. I am no mere student. I am also
Oh no,
a Celestian
Empires and me, we don't go together very well.
Please allow me to finish my own proposition. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in dire need of exceptional individuals like yourself.
So they're all trying to hire me.
Please, do consider returning to the kingdom with me.
Whoa there, you two sure are hasty. Trying to recruit someone you just met. Tactless, really. I was personally planning to develop a deep and lasting friendship on our journey back to the monastery before begging for favors. But it seems there's no time for niceties in this world. So, capable stranger, let's get right to it. Where does your allegiance lie?
I don't know.
It seems one's place of birth is quite significant to them. Yet they are so impressed by you that you may take your pick. Well,
You actually have to pick this now. So let's see. The Adrestian Empire, Land of Ancient History, the Holy Knight of Fergus, Land of Noble Knights, or the Leicester Alliance, Burgeoning League of Nobles, and you have to pick this now. I don't even know what I'm getting into. All I know is I like Lance users, and that's about it. I feel like they want you to go with Edelgard. She's like the top face of this game, and they want you to actually stick with her. But I don't really want to. I'm gonna say the Holy Kingdom.
Understood. Fargus is a noble and distinguished.
Plus, Edelgard seems... how do I put it?
All right, that's
Pushy.
enough with the small talk. It's time to head back to the monastery.
Looks like we'll have to pick this up another time.
Although Claude seems like the boy.
my, they are in such a hurry. You know, each of the three is most unique.
Claude. His easy smile is striking, but that smile doesn't reach his eyes. He seems quite sincere, but I sense darkness lurking beneath. She is a refined young woman, feels though she is always evaluating
Yes, I thought
me.
the same. I am so sleepy once again. I may be sleeping.
Alright, go away. So yeah, you can only pick one. Alright, save. Nice 420 right there. Very good. This year is going to be the first time and the only time we'll have a 420-20 for the next 100 years.
White clouds. Great tree moon. 3 houses.
Yeah, his voice actor sounds really familiar. He sounds like Jiraiya.
The icy winds of the Agma Mountains have begun to scatter, and the verdant
Probably
fields
is,
once
actually.
again spring to life across Fodlan, heralding the start of a new year. As they celebrate the dawning year, the people pray that they may realize their full potential, just as a tiny sprout hopes to one day grow into a great tree.
Some nice art.
The continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a revered goddess, has existed since time immemorial. 3 ruling powers now control the land. In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire. Beyond its
a lot of
borders,
land.
to the frigid north, is the home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights.
Yeah.
To the east,
Even got it color-coded.
a league of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor rules what is called the Leicester Alliance. Once consumed by a tempest of war and turmoil, Fodlan and these 3 mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.
For now. To be shattered. This is legit like watching an anime now. I
This
can't wait
will
for
be your first
YouTube to
time
think
in
it's an
Monastery.
actual anime.
I'd be happy to show you around.
It really is Fodlan in a nutshell. The good and the bad.
Like it or not, we'll be there soon enough.
Yeah, maybe I will go with Claude. That'd be pretty interesting. Be like the no gods, no masters
There it is.
style run.
Garrick Mock Monastery.
Oh. We got butlers. We got fan service. We have, I don't know, what the hell that is.
Ray is here.
I wonder, did the flow of time bring you here?
Yeah, you can never make him move to the right on the loading screen. He just stands on the left.
It's been years since I've last set eyes on this place. To be forced to see her now,
Her?
You saw her in the courtyard earlier, didn't you? The Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Lady Rhea?
As you know, the majority of folks in Fodlan are devout followers of the teachings of Seros. The leader of that ridiculously large religious organization is the Archbishop.
Oh, you're a
Lady
fan.
Rhea.
Thank you for your patience, Gerald. My name is Seteth. I am an advisor to the Archbishop.
Right. Hello.
It has been a long time, Gerald. I wonder, was it the will of the goddess that we have another chance meeting like this?
Forgive my silence all these years. Much has happened since we last spoke.
So I see. The miracle of fatherhood has blessed you. That is your child, is it not?
Yes.
Apparently.
Born many years after I left this place. I wish I could introduce you to the mother of my child, but I'm afraid we lost her to illness.
I see. My condolences. As for you, I heard of your valiant efforts from Alois. What is your name?
My name is...
A fine name indeed.
I mean, it's text.
From
They're not
the
even
bottom
saying
of
the
my
name.
heart, I thank you for saving those students of the Officers' Academy. Gerald, you already know what it is I wish to say, do you not?
You want me to rejoin the Knights of Seros, don't you? I won't say no, but
Your apprehension stings. I had expected that Alois would have already asked this of you. I must step away for now, but I expect they will desire a word with you soon. Please listen carefully to what they have to say. Until tomorrow,
Okay.
farewell.
I can't believe
I was watching. I was
Forced
here.
back into the Knights of Seros.
Forced
I'm sorry
reconscription.
I dragged you into this. Looks like I'll be stuck here for a while. And I'm afraid your services are requested as well.
Can't say no to the church. I must work here? As a mercenary?
Nothing like that. They want you to teach, by the sound of it. You
Yeah,
heard
for
those
some
guys
reason.
earlier talking about the Officers' Academy, right? Well, the Academy just happens to be short a professor. And apparently that damned Alois went and recommended you to Lady Rhea.
So, you must be the new professor. My, how stern and handsome you are.
No. I'm not the one you're looking for.
It's
You
me.
can handle things from here. Good luck.
Of course.
And watch out for Lady Rhea. I don't know what she's thinking making you a professor like this. She may be up to something. Stay on your guard.
Oh yeah, the church has never been evil in
it's
an
you then?
RPG before.
So young.
Competence and age are not necessarily correlated, as you well know.
I like this guy.
I am Hanneman, a Crest Scholar and Professor at the Officers' Academy. I wonder if you bear a crest of your own. When next you have a moment to spare, I insist that you pay me a visit so we can delve into the subject further.
I'm Manuela. I'm a professor, a physician, a songstress, and available.
Oh!
It's nice to meet you.
You're a songstress?
Of course. Before I came here, I belonged to a
Songstress was
renowned
broken in
opera
fates,
company.
so I'll take it.
Perhaps you've heard of me? The Middle Franc Opera Company's beautiful, peerless.
Spare our colleague the needless chatter, Manuela. Now then, It seems you'll be taking charge of one of the Academy's 3 houses.
Yep, one
I
and
expect
only
you
one.
haven't yet been briefed on the nature
As
of each.
contrary to what I thought this game would be
You
like.
not know? Fine. I'll do you a favor.
Thought it would be
and
like
explain.
Revelations.
The Officers' Academy is comprised of 3 houses of students, each of which is closely affiliated with its region of origin. The Black Eagle House is for students from the Adrestian
I
Empire.
thought it was Red Eagles. Never
Their
mind.
house leader this year is Edelgard, the Imperial Princess, who is in line to be the next Emperor.
So she's gonna be a villain, isn't
The
she?
Blue Lion House is for students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Their house leader this year is Prince Dimitri. He is to be the next king of Fargus.
Lastly, there is the Golden Deer House, which is for students of
Yeah, the
Wester
boys.
Alliance. Their house leader is Claude, grandson to Duke Regan, the leader of the Alliance.
To think that the next Emperor, King, and Sovereign Duke are all here. It certainly is a promising year for the
Yeah, you
Academy.
pray they all get along
I'll
and
say,
there would be peace,
I
but
just hope none of those
you
little
know,
treasures
that's totally not
cause
gonna
any
happen.
trouble.
Quite. For now, I suggest taking a stroll around the Academy to get your bearings. And when you've a moment, please stop by my research laboratory.
The old man has a point. Oh, and keep in mind that I've only notified the house leaders that you're our new professor. It's more fun that way. I suggest you try spending time with the students. Some odd ducks in that bunch, but they're good kids.
okay, we
I'm
can
sure Lady
kind of get to
Rhea will
know
have More
people.
information for you tomorrow, but that should get you going.
I'm sorry, I'm not sick.
Good luck.
I thought I was gonna
You'll
get sick
need
on
it.
literally the first day of the year, but
Have you no
I lucked
intention of
out.
changing your mind, Rhea? Appointing a stranger, a child no less, as a professor at our esteemed academy.
Everything will be fine.
I have made my decision, Sedith. I know worrying comes naturally to you, but there is truly no need. That stranger is Gerald's flesh and blood, after all.
I can't say that's all too comforting. How trustworthy is this Geralt character? Is he not the man who went missing after the Great Fire?
Yeah, this guy's a
21 years
realist. I
ago?
hope we can recruit
I
him.
would remind you that Flame is now here with us as well. I beg of you, please consider whether this is an unnecessary risk.
Sedith, they have my trust. Let that be enough for you as well. More importantly, I have received a report from Shamir. I am increasingly concerned about a matter regarding our suspicious individual. We cannot ignore those who harbor ill will toward the church, especially if they are frequenting Garrick Mach.
Yes, that matter is of great importance as well. I shall continue my investigation. Rhea, for now I will have faith that you are placing your trust with the utmost care. I pray that nothing occurs to shake that confidence.
Okay. So yeah, we gotta pick. Oh well, now he's moving, right? I don't know. Maybe it's rare. Maybe it depends on your progress through the game, or maybe not. That's pretty far for where we are now. That'll be pretty cool. You could slide him all the way to the right. Yeah, I'm torn. I kind of want to play with Dimitri. He seems like a cool kind of character. But Claude is actually interesting. The bells did the Fire Emblem theme, I think. Now that's cool. It's a map. Yeah, cool people. Seem like the most normal of the groups. We got 2 bow users. Oh no, this is Edelgard. Oh god. It's a bunch of fancy and uptight people. And fan service. Oh shit. Yeah, we got some serious melee users in here. So it seems like we got a little bit of a mix. They got pure melee with Dimitri, probably some magic users with Edelgard, and I guess a mixture with Claude.
Of course.
Exploring the monastery, right-stick moves camera, zoom in and out, you can dash. Never unsure what to do, look to the left side of the screen. Okay. Accept the quest from Rhea. And we can run.
Ha! I imagine you were a bit surprised that I recommended you as a professor here.
Sure.
Frankly, we had someone else in mind for the role, but they ran off during our dust-up with the bandits. Can't entrust students to someone who's abandoned them once before, huh?
You saved the lives of the students you came across. That, at least, was admirable.
I want to get this dude's
now
approval.
You should make the rounds. Go around the monastery.
I want to get him raining holy magic the whole game. Okay, your first task.
I assume you are already aware that you will be teaching here at the Officers' Academy, correct? To start, please speak with the 3 house leaders. You should also take a look around the academy and acquaint yourself with your new home. That is your first task.
So just
here at the
get a
monastery.
feel for it.
Please let me know if you accept it. Once you have finished, come and speak with me.
So there's 3 houses that need to be taught, right?
May I ask a favor of you?
You should speak with every student you can. This might be your only chance to see what they're really like before you become a professor. Students can be found in the reception hall on the first floor and throughout the Officers' Academy. You get a sword, a vulnerary, and money. Now,
May
don't
I
decline it,
ask a
accept
favor
it.
of you?
Quests are tasks given to you by people around the monastery. They will have icons. Consult the quests menu to see the quest you've accepted. The icons beside each quest indicate their status. Icons for essential quests are red. Okay. Just a side room. 4:23, so this is like a few days later. The date is probably hard set, I'm guessing. Main map in the upper right corner of the screen shows your current location. Okay, you could change the map view. Yeah, that'll be nice. Like the full screen map. Uh-oh. Let's put it like that.
So, you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength to the Empire.
Jeez, woman, you're not even
properly introduced
Empress
myself,
yet.
did I? My
Already
name is
thinking about how she's gonna
April
take
Zonquist.
over everything.
I am the princess and heir apparent of
People
the
like
Adrestian
her?
Empire. I wonder if you'll be tasked with leading the Black Eagles.
I hope
I
not.
hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know more about any of the Black Eagles?
Sure. Alright, let's learn about you.
Me?
She's probably a romance
Well,
option, too.
some
I'm gonna
think
do
I'm
that when I play Black Eagles.
Arrogant even. But there's little to be done. One day I must rise to become Adrestia's next emperor. What else? Well, it seems to me that we may have similar personalities.
Oh, yeah. I get to be Emperor? Now that would be the lit plot line. We get to be Emperor alongside her. Strong against... Wait, isn't she an axe user? How is she strong against axes? Maybe this is like a different weapon triangle. She's weak to bows and magic. So anything at range. Swap display. No, I don't want the waifu view. Multiplies experience by 1.2, so she levels up quickly.
Hubert is the heir of Marquis Vestra. He has served me since I was a child.
Okay.
You may think his blood runs a bit cold, but actually that's rather accurate. Still, if you can get past that, you'll see he's
What are
quite
those?
astute
What are
and
those
reasonable.
double books? He's weak to books, but then strong against double books. Grants might +5 with gambits. I think that's what MT stands for. All right, we could half speed through
For
some
some
of this.
reason, he thinks of me as a bitter rival and is always trying to challenge me.
Grants
It's
hit,
terribly irritating.
avoidance
His house is
+15
that
when
of
you're at
Dubai, which produces
with no
Adrestia's prime
weaknesses.
ministers. That family is perhaps too pleased with its own status.
That's rich.
He's remarkably intelligent, but he only wishes to apply himself to tasks that particularly interest him, and nothing else.
I could relate to that.
He's also fond of, well, napping. If he had any
I thought it was a girl,
or
I'm not
sense
gonna
of
lie.
duty to speak of, I suppose he would be destined to become an official of the Empire.
If the unit takes no action except wait, recover 10% of your max HP. So if you're not pressed for time, he could just heal right up, no problem. That's probably really good late game.
He's the second son of Count Burgleys. He has no inheritance in his future, which is perhaps why he's always so eager to prove himself.
Jason foes suffer avoidance minus 10.
And rushes headfirst into any battle. If he ends up in your care, be sure to keep a close eye on him.
Okay, well, I'm not too interested in that. Bernadetta
She's Count Varley's only daughter.
grants attack plus 5 when not at full HP. Persecution
like
complex.
I believe she shut herself away in her quarters. and
Weak to a
doesn't
lot,
leave,
but eh.
don't worry. I'll make sure she finds her way to class.
Dorothea?
Few commoners have joined
Oh,
the Black
songstress.
Eagle House,
Nice.
but Dorothea is an exception. She's a songstress from a famous opera company.
Maybe she's related to the other lady.
I'm
Or
not
maybe this
entirely
country
sure
just
what
really
role
likes
the
opera.
Officers Academy.
Okay. Everyone's a
To the
songstress.
west of Foglin is an archipelago.
Grants crit
called
plus
Bridget.
20 when
Petra
foe's
is the
HP is 50 or
granddaughter of their
better.
king. Bridget is a vassal state of the Empire,
Okay.
which is how she came to be enrolled here. She's incredibly smart and studious.
I'll believe you. Okay. So, I did speak with her. Do I need to do anything
accepted
else?
it. I never I am the poor wonder.
Okay.
I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone.
Okay. So I spoke with her.
Yes.
See if we can find the other two. Is this the training courtyard? Yeah, we already talked with these dudes. Or already talked about them. Here's Dimitri. Wait, who's this? Oh, Claude. Scored a teaching gig, eh?
Well, scored a teaching gig here, did you? Talk about a great first impression.
This is the
I
boy.
guess that means I'd better introduce myself properly. I'm Claude von Regan. I'm from the ruling house of the Leicester Alliance, but don't worry too much about all that madness. I'm guessing you don't know which class you'll be teaching yet, do you? I bet you'd like ours. We're not as
I think I would,
difficult
actually.
as the other two.
I really
Have you
do.
met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet? Care to know more about anyone?
Okay, I'm actually interested. Very much so.
Piqued your interest, have I? As luck would have it, I'm pretty
Oh,
curious
okay.
about
Multiplies
you as
experience earned by
well.
1.2.
But what's life without a bit of mystery? Let's just spend the next year or so learning about each other little by little.
Oh, maybe strengths are what they're good at. So, like, if you could change their classes later, they could. He could use swords, or bows. I'm not sure what a flag is supposed to be, and then flying units. Some stuff here is probably really new to me.
He's the heir of Gloucester territory. If you haven't already picked up on it, he's a bit arrogant and fancies himself a ladies' man.
He deals 2 extra
That
damage while in
said,
formation
deep
with a
down, he's
battalion.
really devoted and honest. Though I wouldn't mind never hearing him talk about his noble obligations ever again.
Okay. I'm not really sure what usage a battalion is.
He comes from a merchant family, but his parents died in an accident.
Chance to recover
Seems like he's
10%
had a
of
rough
max
life.
HP.
Despite all that, he's just about the most cheerful guy you'll ever meet. His passions are training, eating, and actually that's about it.
So he's definitely going to be a tank.
He's the second son of a merchant family. Since his brother will inherit the business, he's training to
Grants
become
hit
a
plus
knight.
20, yeah, so he'd
If
be
you ask
really
me,
good with
Doesn't
bows.
seem like he truly wants to be a knight. He's probably just doing it to please his parents.
There's a lot of commoners in here.
Lysithea is the daughter of Count Ordelia.
Double
and is
skill
probably the youngest
experience
student
earned in
here.
battle.
But watch out, she gets angry if you treat her like a child. As for me, I do it on purpose.
This guy's
Make our own
great.
fun in this place, you know.
So she's like a mage, I'm guessing.
Marianne is Margrave Edmund's daughter, and that's pretty much all I know about her. She doesn't interact much with other students, so I wouldn't be surprised
It
if a
recovers
lot
up to
of folks here
20% of
never
max
even heard her
HP if
speak.
next to a cavalry or flying ally. So she'll probably be good as a support unit.
Hilda is the only daughter of Duke Goneril.
Adjacent male allies
brother,
deal
Conrad,
3 extra damage.
If you look up lazy in the dictionary, her picture won't be there because she never got around to submitting it. Not too unusual for a noble, I guess.
Okay. Leonie?
Leonie enrolled because she wants to be a mercenary.
The male ally is adjacent. Unit
her
deals
father
2
is a
extra damage and takes 2 less.
She's pretty blunt and as
So
stingy as
she's
they
a
come.
spear user.
A
Then.
habitual saver too. I think she's hoping to repay her village for helping to send her here.
Probably use her as a tank and stick a male ally next to her. Okay. Let's talk to Dimitri. It was an okay house, I guess.
Please accept my apologies for the other day. You came to our aid, yet I hadn't even the courtesy to properly introduce myself. I am Dimitri Alexandra Blathid, Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Of course, at the Academy, I am simply a student. And I've heard word that you are to become a professor here.
I like him. He's very upfront.
I still have much to learn, but I'm confident I could benefit greatly from your guidance. In any case, welcome to the monastery. I hear you're investigating the different houses here. Did any of the blue lions catch your attention?
Yeah. Well, let's take a look. Well, we kind of know you use spears.
Oh,
okay, so all the house leaders get
forgive me.
better
It's
experience
difficult
gain.
to open up on the spot, don't you think? I'm afraid my story has not been a pleasant one. I do hope that doesn't color your view of me, but I understand if that can't be
Seems
helped.
interesting. So at least we kind of get an idea of all the different people.
Hello. Dedu was born in Dusker and has been loyally
He
working
takes
in
no
my
ex-
service for the
okay.
past 4
So you can
years.
put him forward. He
He's
takes less
rather
damage
taciturn.
because he's a tank.
Once you get to know him, you'll see he's a kind and good-natured young man.
Grants defense 4 for 1 turn. So he might be good for like some attacks or just like blocking off avenues if you can't do anything else.
Felix is the heir to House Fraldarius. He has a bit of a sharp tongue, but don't
Unit
let
deals
that fool
5
you.
extra damage when
Deep
no
down,
battalion
he's a good
assigned.
guy. He gravitates toward people who are skilled. Perhaps you would enjoy a friendly competition with him sometime.
Yeah, so he's probably best to like just. Well, it doesn't say usual units.
He's the adoptive son of Lord Lenato of Castle Gaspar, but I hear he was born a commoner.
Allows you to
He
open
has an
doors and chests
extremely
without
earnest
keys.
personality, so I'm certain he will approach your lectures with great enthusiasm.
It's pretty good.
Sylvain is the
Probably
heir to House
bypass a
Gautier.
lot.
He is a capable person who highly values his friends.
Female ally is
That
adjacent.
said,
He'll deals 2 extra damage and
well,
takes
he's
2
always
less. So
been
he's
a bit
the
of a-
opposite of that other lady.
Skirt chaser, so to speak. Pardon my bluntness. I speak with him about it often, but it doesn't seem to help.
Okay. Mercedes?
I hear she was born to imperial nobility, but a twist of fate brought her to the kingdom. She may seem carefree on the surface, but she's actually a
Healing an
kind
ally
soul
with
who
white
pays careful
magic.
attention
Unit
to
recovers same
everyone
amount. Oh,
around
live to serve. Yeah, live to serve was really good in Fates. I enjoyed, what is it, Jacob had it? It was pretty
her.
good.
Annette is Baron Dominic's niece. She is a talented student who scored extremely high marks at the Royal School of Sorcery.
He's right to grant
She's
strength plus
cheerful and
4.
hardworking. Brilliant, really. Though she can be a bit oblivious at times. I hear she caused an explosion in the kitchen last night.
Okay, so probably use her to buff someone with Rally.
Ingrid is Count Galatia's
Grants
daughter.
might plus 3 and
She
hit
is also
plus
a
5
childhood
with
friend of
Gambits.
Felix, Sylvain, and myself. She is diligent, industrious, and principled. In truth, she is more knightly than most knights you will ever meet.
Okay, so now we're done. We've talked to everyone.
I appreciate your effort.
Very good. So now they're gonna stick us. Let's continue exploring. They're gonna stick us with the opportunity to pick who we want to teach. So in reality, I think the most fun would probably come from playing with Claude.
What?
Let's talk to this guy.
What do you... I am Yuritsa. I teach here.
Oh, he's wearing a
Weapons
mask.
instruction. These are the training grounds. Goodbye.
Alright, he's not one for talking. I think that you can't go past here. I think playing with Dimitri would probably give the typical Fire Emblem experience. It seems like he's got a variety of capable units underneath him. So that would be pretty interesting. Playing with Edelgar, I don't know. I don't like her much as a person. And I also don't really like the people under her. So it's really hard to say. I mean, maybe it would be fun. I'm sure, I mean, obviously it would be fun. But I think that for maximum enjoyment, should I do Claude first? I feel like his plot would probably be interesting because it seems like Edelgard is probably going to want to start a war, try to get more power to prove herself. Dimitri seems like he's already at odds with her. I don't know. It's a hard choice, and we'll get to all of them. But, you know, usually I don't have a problem picking which one I want to do first. I mean, when I played Fates, I played Conquest first. I really like Conquest. Oh, it's this dude.
This is my research laboratory. I've worked hard.
Conquest and Revelations.
Rare materials and
I didn't buy the
purpose-built
special
equipment
edition. I should have.
required for my work.
Okay. What could this crest be? Yeah, crests are like power-ups. I guess we'll be back here later. This is the teacher's dorms.
Oh, Professor! Dropping by so soon? I expected you'd take some time. Exchange a few smiles as we passed in the hall. Flirt a bit, you know. Well, you're here now, and I feel
Jesus,
like a man knows what he
woman.
wants. Lock the door. Huh. That welcome didn't faze you at all, did it? What's the matter? Don't you like me?
She teaches
Or
anatomy.
are you just so innocent you don't understand me?
This is a meme. Lock the door. There's no love scene with her, don't
Here I
worry.
am again, the office of the
I would have heard
Captain
about
of
it
the
by now.
Knights. That said, I'm merely here to assist. Apparently, the current captain is getting on in years. I hear the
Okay.
captain has a hard time keeping up with the responsibilities of the job. That's where I come in.
Very enthusiastic. And this must be my room. No, this is Seteth's office. Do we share a room? Oh, these are just offices. I was gonna say this would be pretty. It'd be pretty cool to have a room you could customize. I won't lie, I am a little disappointed. You have to pick which house you want to join.
I'm real busy, so could you...
Okay.
Now, what else?
Just a servant. I'm a little sad I have to pick a house, because I think what would be cool is if you could like teach and like mix and match your units, you know? That would be pretty interesting. Actually, the audience chamber was on the second floor, wasn't it? Because then from there, what we could do is we could like have a cool playthrough where everything's a hybrid, you know? Oh, you could just use this to go there. Okay. That would be interesting. I don't know if you can get other units from other houses.
I hope
Maybe you
have
can
found
recruit
our
everyone
halls
eventually.
brimming with the vitality of well-intentioned souls.
I suppose it is time for you to take charge of one of our 3 houses.
Oh,
of
damn, I didn't
students.
save.
I must note that I am personally against entrusting someone as lacking in trackable history as yourself with such a task. But it is as the Archbishop desires.
Yeah, we
The
know.
black eagles, the blue lions, and the golden deer.
Damn, I should have
All
saved before I
so
did this.
Different. I hope you've made it a point to get to know each of them.
Since you are new here, we have decided to allow you first pick.
Okay,
Manuela
yeah,
and
that makes
I will
sense.
take charge of the remaining 2 houses.
Which house will I choose? Yeah, can I back out? Yeah, I want to keep thinking. I'm gonna make a save here. What the hell? Oh, okay. Usually, plus is the menu button. So I'm gonna make a save here. What's it even titled as? Base of operations. So this will be my default save. Whenever I'm done with a playthrough, or I want to go back, I'm just going to resume from this one, unless there's a reason for me to New Game Plus a file. Like if it gives me bonuses or something. So this way, see, let me see everyone. Which is pretty nice. Probably the only time in the game in which you can see everyone. Alright. Thankfully they let you back out, because that would have been pretty bad.
How are you enjoying your time?
Okay, we can skip a lot of this.
The black
Since you are...
I was gonna say, someone has to teach the other houses. So basically, this is the big choice. We can pick between any of the 3 houses. So, Edelgard, okay, many are nobility and most of them use magic. Many value chivalry and excel at military arts, I'm sorry. As per regional tradition, many are skilled archers. So, if we do this playthrough, we're going to have a lot of casters. Edelgard will probably be the tank. You probably end up playing a more tanky role. Probably have a few healers, a few casters. I think there was 1 archer in there somewhere. This is probably the most well-rounded of the 3. because you have Edelgard, who will be really good really soon, and a bunch of people who can fight from range. This is probably going to be where Night Killers and Wyvern Slayers and Dragon Slayers and Horse Slayers will just ruin everything, and it will not be fun. And this is just going to be, the entire game is rushdown. You have the big dude and that's it. So I haven't decided ahead of time what I'm going to pick. It really, I think for my first playthrough, I want to do between these two. It's hard to say. I know I'll like playing with Claude. Oh god, I already forgot his name. I don't know, do we have any mages in the Holy Kingdom? You know what? We're gonna go with the people of man. I'm deciding
So
it.
you have chosen the Golden Deer led by Claude.
And I'm
correct?
swapping as many of them off archers as possible.
Your heart has made its choice then. All I ask
And
is
the
that you
banners are now
guide these
yellow.
open minds with virtue, care, and sincerity.
They are all promising youths who bear the weight of Fodlan's future upon their shoulders.
Not dealing with this whole Empire and Holy Kingdom stuff.
To lead them.
Brother? Oh, I am so sincerely sorry. I did not mean to interrupt.
So I wonder what the other
I'm in
two
the
are
middle
going
of
to
something,
teach.
Flame. Is it urgent?
No, it's nothing. More importantly, who is this?
This is our newest professor at the Academy.
Oh my! A new addition to the Officers' Academy! I am so very pleased to meet you, Professor. I am Sedith's little sister, Flame. I am so happy to make your acquaintance.
Double
Let
drills.
us focus on the topic at hand. There is something you should be aware of. In a few days' time, there will be a mock battle between the
Oh,
three houses,
no.
intended to gauge the current
We're gonna get
progress
run
of the
up on.
students. We will be using this battle as an opportunity to ascertain your own abilities as well.
The other groups are
Please
full of
do
melee
not
units.
disappoint the Archbishop. That is all.
It's not going to be fun. It's really not.
Wait, what? Are you really our new homeroom professor?
Yeah, and you can thank Claude
that
for this
true?
one.
You aren't quite what I had pictured. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean that the way it sounded.
I was sure you'd be roped into joining the Knights.
Don't tell me. You chose this class just to get to know me better, right? I'm
Yeah,
flattered,
pretty
really.
much. Gonna have the
Whoops.
bros. This is a
Now
playthrough
that
for the
you're our
bros.
professor, maybe I should choose my words more carefully.
I don't mind. I don't.
Oh, well then, since we're pretty close in age and all, I suppose formalities aren't all that necessary.
One must truly marvel at the exceptionality of this appointment. Becoming a teacher to students almost the same age as yourself. How unusual. I've heard you are a skilled mercenary, but I cannot shake my discomfort at your new position.
Are you really as strong as they say? Let's see your biceps.
Yeah!
I bet I packed on more muscle than you.
I doubt that. Apparently our new professor was personally recommended by Alois, one of the Knights.
As far as skill goes, I saw it with my own eyes. What's more,
Probably thought I was gonna
Teach
pick
here is the
Dimitri, didn't
child of the
you?
most renowned former captain of the Knights
The
of
real twist would have been to
Ceres.
pick
I
Edelgard.
heard. There's no way a child of the captain isn't worthy. It's simply not possible. The captain? Who are you talking about? Captain Geralt, of course. The most notable captain
Oh,
of the
damn it.
Knights
How am I
of
gonna
Ceres
title
and
this
a
video?
peerless mercenary.
Have it be a secret. He's not that well known.
It doesn't matter what you think of him. Captain
Hey, he's
Geralt
my
deserves
father.
nothing but respect.
Apparently.
Well, after working as a mercenary alongside a father figure such as he,
I should know him the
I have
best.
high hopes for our professor. Just because someone is special doesn't mean their children are special too, Lysithia. Assuming that a child is going to be exceptional just because of their
She's right.
lineage is a bad idea.
They hated her, but she
Don't
spoke
look
the
me,
truth.
Marianne. Huh? Oh, yes. I suppose so. Well, we can find out for ourselves in battle. I can't wait to see what tactics you've learned from the captain.
It's this great thing. It's
battle.
called Reload
Should we have
Last
a welcome
Save.
party or something first? I'll get the meat.
How savage. I propose a nice conversation over tea instead. I am more than willing to procure some high-quality leaves.
Tea? You can't get to know someone over tea. There's no meat involved. It's not a party.
Your common sensibilities are grating to my noble ears. Please quiet yourself.
Sorry for the bickering, Teach. As you can see, the Golden Deer House is a rowdy bunch.
Yeah, but that's why I chose them.
We're not especially unified. You'll find nobles
It's
and
the bros
commoners
up in
alike
here, dude.
Those who are dedicated to their studies alongside slackers. But hey, that just makes your life more exciting, right? I really hope you're looking forward to the year ahead as much as I am.
Absolutely. This is going to be a very interesting playthrough, or it's going to be awful. There's no in between. It's either going to be great or terrible. But you know what? I'm not playing with Edelgard. They want you to play with her. She's on all the promotional art. Everyone talked about her. No, fuck that. I'm not the typical person. I'm picking these dudes. Because you know what? It'll at least be a mix of something interesting. Although I wonder what their plot's going to be. Maybe we got to like prove that your place of birth doesn't matter. I don't know. There are new places to explore in the monastery. Received 1,000 gold from the Church of Saros as funding. Oh, so time automatically advances. Okay.
Say, while you're here, I'd like to use this device I designed to determine whether the power.
It took him 2
crest
days to get back
resides
to this.
within you. Won't hurt a bit. Promise. You don't know about crests? Well, allow me to tell you everything. Absolutely everything about them. Is your calendar clear? This will take a while.
Okay, so maybe he talked to me for
Crests
2
are a
days.
fascinating topic. But before
Fire
one
Emblem
can
theme.
dive deeply into said topic, one must first understand what crests are. They are power incarnate. They are said to have been bestowed upon humans by the goddess countless ages ago. They exist within the flesh and are passed down through bloodlines. Those who carry crests may excel at magic, display exceptional strength, or any number of boons. Each crest has its own power, the nature of which is beyond mortal understanding.
So it's boosts for everyone. And you believe I have a crest?
I suspect as much, yes. But we
Can't
won't
wait to
know
have the
for
god
sure
crest that
unless
does
I look
everything
into
and
that.
nothing at once.
As I said, crests are passed down through the blood. However, just because someone carries a crest does not necessarily mean their descendants will inherit it as well. Only a scarce few descendants of a crest's bloodline end up inheriting that crest's power. Perhaps one of your ancestors bore a crest, and you just happen to inherit it. That is how a crest usually presents itself, after all.
Alright.
Yes, of course. I'll get
Let's
to
take a
the
look.
bottom of it straight away. Now then, please go ahead and hold out your arm over this device here.
Oh, it's the thing on the floor.
What is this?
It does everything.
A pattern I've never seen before. Is it possible?
Japan, we really
an
need
as
to
yet
not have this
undiscovered
trope and
crest
everything.
Has been detected? To think there are still crests out there
there's
that
no way I
even
can open this and it's
am
not gonna
unaware
bother.
of. How thrilling! Ahem. Pardon my unrestrained jubilation. I have much to consider. You may leave now. I have more research to do in regard to this crest. Yes, so very much more research. But for now,
I can't wait to see what their roles are going to be.
What could this line here be indicating? Perhaps it represents a lack
He's
of
really
sympathy.
happy with this.
Or perhaps. What in the world? Oh, I see. It may be connected to that, but to a greater degree than usual.
I'm actually curious what the plot's going to be. Oh, no, you don't. I was waiting for that to start. Yep. It's now possible to go into battle with the same appearances in the monastery. You can set this in the journal by selecting unit appearance.
Professors of the
That's an
Officers
update
Academy
thing,
receive
apparently.
a schedule for the month ahead. It notes the days on which events and missions will take place that month. Pay careful attention to your schedule, so that you may thoughtfully plan what you intend to do each month, and when.
Okay, the monastery schedule features different events on different days. Each week you will have one day off where you may choose an activity from the list. Your only option at first will be to explore. Okay. Seminar, battle, and rest. Can access the menu. So what's my roster? It's just us. Yeah, see, they removed everyone else. Alright. Support. I don't think I have support with anyone. Yeah, no. You can get S ranks with all the women, like usual. Can I get an S rank with my boy? Nope. But at B, we get a special mark. I don't know what you have to do for that. Oh, look, the other people are still here. Except for... Oh, there's neutrals as well. You could get an S rank with her. You could get an S rank. Yeah, apparently you can raise it with pretty much everyone we've met so far. But Edelgard and Dimitri are not on that list. Alright. Well, let's make a new save. We'll put this right below it. Alright, so the only thing we can do is explore. So this is my room. Very nice. Speak with your house leader. So in the journal we can do unit appearance. I only have one thing. War attire. Class. Or monastery. We'll just leave it. Actually. Yeah, we should actually leave it as monastery because I kind of like this outfit. I don't even know what my current class is. It's probably a commander, or whatever he usually is. Catch me a delectable fish for the Saint Sethlian celebration. Visit the dining hall to unlock the ability to fast travel there. There's the dormitory. And visit the dormitory. Okay, so some of that's over here. Oh, here we go. It's Deduce and or Dedu.
I will make you a quality meal as thanks for your service to His Highness.
Okay.
I have a request.
Take Dedu seeds and ask the greenhouse keeper how to grow and harvest crops. Do some gardening in the greenhouse. Here we go. This is Claude.
Did you hear the news, Teach? Looks like we're gonna have a good old mock battle between the houses. The Golden Deer House isn't exactly what you'd call an elite group just yet, so you may want to whip everyone into shape with some extra training. After all, competition is only fun if you win. To that end, I'd better prepare as well.
This guy's the bro. He probably dies in his own story ending.
Long before I even enrolled. Want me to fill you in, Teach? Students and teachers of the Officers Academy are all free to use the facilities within the monastery. That means you can chow down with students at the dining hall or get in some one-on-one sparring at the training grounds. As you explore the monastery, try visiting the various facilities and talking to the people who live here.
Thank you. You sound more like the teacher than I do.
If you haven't noticed, there are bulletin boards in various places around here. You can check them out to see posted requests or to find more information about the market. I hear that fulfilling requests can even earn you the right to use more facilities. The bulletin board gets updated frequently, so it's probably a good idea to check it once a month.
Okay.
Far be it
Activity
from me
points.
to tell you how to use the facilities, but it's a good idea to be mindful of how you're using your time. If you don't think about how you're spending your free time, it'll be over before you know it.
That is pretty loud, I'm not gonna lie. You can explore the monastery as much as you like, but certain activities will only be available while you have activity points. When you're done exploring, press L to end your free time. Yeah, it's like half Persona-ish.
Here at the Officers Academy, even professors are expected to study often to help maintain their strong leadership skills. In other words, students and teachers alike have to strive
I'm
to
an
grow
E
in
rank.
every possible field.
Professor level determines your maximum activity points. Raised by reading books, taking part in activities, and interacting. Okay. Thank you. Like the first thing I'm doing is to try to help out someone else in another house. I wonder which teacher is teaching which, to be honest. Yeah, this is the dormitory. Leonie, are you in my... Yeah, you're in my
Captain
team.
Gerald's first and best apprentice. I can beat anyone, Professor. Even you, if I have to. It may have been only for a short time, but I learned from the absolute best.
Okay. Bernadetta. Yeah, you're in my squad, right? No, you're not. You're with the other dude. When did she immediately left. Alright.
I don't like to come out unless I really have to. Hope you're okay with that, Professor.
Yeah, sure, no problem. Whatever. Can't make everyone happy right off the bat.
Well, there's Dorothea, Hilda, and Mercedes. Lady Rhea's quite the beauty, too. And I must admit, I've even checked out Professor Manuela once or twice.
You're gonna get beheaded.
You know, Professor, I think I'm going to like it at the Officers' Academy. There are beautiful girls as far as
You're not gonna
can
last
see.
long.
Professor, I've got a small favor.
Talk to the dining staff. Talk to the dining staff and invite someone. Felix. This is the dining hall. That dude is way too buff. That is scarily big. He's like one of the supersized dudes from Odyssey. There you go. Today's special. Oh, I see. You can have a meal with someone, and it raises how much they like you. Specifically for the purposes of dating. So Manuela hates what's going on today. I don't even... Hilda, Marianne... What's the full menu? Okay, so for the full menu, you have to bring it yourself. Oh, and that will consume my 1 bonus point. Okay.
I'm busy. Do you want something?
Nothing in particular. Damn! I'm gonna remember that during your playthrough, asshole.
Here at the monastery, I have had many great learnings from many great people. I am hopeful to have learnings from you, too. As forever, I will do my best trying.
I'm gonna remember that when I make you tank everything.
Hello there, Professor. Well,
She's probably a neutral path
but
person.
I am afraid I am not a student here myself.
Where can I
My
visit
brother
you
would
then?
not be pleased if he heard me saying such things. The monastery is kind enough to provide a sanctuary for my brother and I.
Where can I visit you then?
I have. Might you help me with a favor?
Speak to the fish keeper. Okay. Pretty much have a literal little bit of everything. Do we, Okay, so the pond is down here. Seteth is gonna hate me. I'm gonna try to gain his affection and his praise the whole game, but he's gonna hate my ass the whole time. Nothing I do is gonna make him happy. Would you like to fish? Sure. Wait, why am I doing this? I hate fishing. What the fuck? Combos? I hate Final Fantasy 15. This is all because of Final Fantasy 15. Okay, I got a bite. Oh. Well, that's to start. A Carassius. Small fish is common to all regions. Oh, nice. So I could just infinitely fish to level up? That would be pretty... It would be, no, that's not pretty cool. It's awful. Okay. Round increase. That would actually be the worst playthrough ever. You're in my... I think you're in my team, right?
I pray to thee. Please protect us.
Maybe you aren't. I forget this is zoom in. Ugh. Who actually is in my roster? Yeah, you are, right? Yeah. Oh, she is in my... She's incredibly, like, beyond well dressed up. I thought she was with Dimitri for a minute. Time for a nap.
The Great Tree Moon is the best time of the year for naps. I could just forget all about my assignment.
That's not a good idea. He didn't care at all. Alright, greenhouse keeper. Would you like to do some gardening? Sure. By gardening, you can harvest all kinds of crops. Flowers, for instance, will make great gifts. Use the plant command to decide which seeds to use. Use cultivate to pay the greenhouse keeper. The more you spend, the better it will be. It'll be ready 1 week after you plant your seeds. Okay. So we'll use his seeds. Oops. Check back. Okay.
My thanks.
I want to get that dude on my squad. Try to cross-recruit from all the different houses. Snipe everyone and all their retainers and vassals and servants right under them.
I'm a little busy.
When are you ever not busy? Can't we talk just a
I really
little?
can't right now. I
He
got
liked
a
that,
lot of
but
things to do. Work and stuff like that. Why don't you look at the flowers in the greenhouse instead? They're pretty.
don't worry. I'm sure this guy turns into a general, right? The big units who use the spears and axes, like Effie. Is it Effie or Effie? I pretty much stopped playing Fates. I mean, I have a lot of hours on it, but I stopped playing it, and I just pretty much never played it again. That was my game pick of the year in 2016. It's all I played pretty much. So am I missing anything? I don't think so. Yeah. Okay, so I guess we have to have dinner with someone. Alright. So this is your waifu simulation. Who should we pick? Now, common sense would tell me I need to pick someone within my own squad because I'm going to be spending as much time with them as possible. So, let's do Marianne. We could pick 2 people, so we'll do Marianne and Hilda, sure.
It's...
I would have invited Claude.
I know, so tasty. It would be nice if you spoke up once in a while, though.
2 you invited are now more motivated. Professor level up. So they just... Oh, I'm E+ now, never mind. We get more funds and more activity points. You will usually want to finish exploring when your activity points have run out.
Nice.
Press L to do
I
so.
knew I could count on you.
Okay. Unfortunately, I'm out of activity points. So, is there anywhere else to go? I think that's kind of it, at least for right now. I mean, there's a bunch of people I can talk to. Maybe they'd like that. This is not how you get out of here. This is a gigantic base of operations. I think that would be cool for a Fire Emblem game. This is our classroom, too. To like, have it, you start out and you can recruit additional people. It's completely
Have you
independent.
memorized everyone's names yet?
Not really.
I'm Ignatz, in case you forgot. I'm looking forward to learning from you.
Trust me, I'll remember your names when we're in the thick
Our
of
house
combat.
is that of the Golden Deer. Do you know the significance of that name, Professor? Golden deer are sacred creatures, said to have protected Leicester since time immemorial. All 3 of the houses have a meaning behind their name. You should feel free to ask around if that sort of knowledge interests you.
Okay. I'm sure Edelgar will talk my ear off. Who are you? Really, who are you? Alright. We got random other students. Insignificance.
Yes, it's true that I'm the only commoner in the Black Eagle house. I knew that before the first day of class. Those people are simply exhausting.
Okay, she seems like she would be realistic in the playthrough. Alright.
Story. The Blue Lion House derived its name from the honorary title of the first king of Fargus.
Thank you.
Lug, the king of lions, wore
Lug.
brilliantly blue garments. His chivalric exploits are recorded in multiple legends. The library holds various historical accounts regarding him and the Blue Lions. If you find time, you should read them. They're filled with insights.
I will never find the time for it. Unless it makes me a better professor.
Before I came to the Officers Academy, I attended a school of magic in the Kingdom Capital. That's where I met Annie. That's what I call Annette. Oh, I guess Lawrence was at the School of Magic too. But Annie was always just so nice to me, even though I was older. She's my best friend in the world.
That's good. I really hope we don't have to fight any of the other houses. It'd be pretty rough. This could be a really dark game. It could be awful.
Do you know the provenance of our class name?
No, do tell.
The eagle. That refers to the twin-headed eagle on the Adrestian Empire's
Yeah,
coat
it's a
of arms.
freak of nature.
And black is the traditional color of the Empire's armor. Hence,
Oh, you
black
people are
eagles.
just trying to be villains. You're not even hiding it. Yeah, there's nothing else. Okay. Those 3 quests were what I need to do. It was just a tutorial segment. Alright, maybe we'll talk to some other significance.
I care nothing. If you
Okay.
have no...
He's never gonna talk to me. I'm sure he's gonna be a great guy later.
Ritza sure seems strong. I kind of thought he was going to be the new professor assigned to our class. After that teacher ran away during our outdoor training, I figured Yuritsa was a natural replacement. I was surprised when you were suddenly appointed professor instead. I don't think I could hold my own against Yuritsa in battle. I could probably take you, though.
Not a
You really think
chance.
so? With enough training, I'm sure I'll beat you someday.
Listen, they made me a professor for a reason, okay?
I trust you're eager to face the Black Eagles in battle. Enjoy the thrill of anticipation while it lasts. Soon you'll wish you had chosen to lead our house instead.
Oh. All I'm gonna say is I don't care if Dimitri's house wins, your house is not winning. That's all I'm gonna say about that. We're gonna see to that for sure. Can I talk to Dimitri?
I heard about the upcoming mock battle. I want you to know, Professor, that I do not intend to lose. I hereby declare my intention to prevail at... Goodness, listen to me. The thrill of competition has carried me away. I won't speak so formally of a class assignment in the future.
Okay. Yeah, I guess we just kind of get what everyone's thinking. Oh, Seta.
These are the students' quarters. To better help you supervise them, you also have a room here. Your room is here at the end.
Right here?
Commoner students also
Okay.
reside on the first floor, while the second is primarily for students of noble birth. As a rule, we try to avoid discrimination based on social status here, but the nobility can be quite insistent when it comes to matters of propriety.
No, you do
Speaking
your
of,
best.
It would be best for you to avoid improper conduct. I expect you to set a good example for the students.
Okay. Personal quarters. Alright, whatever. I think we're done. Can I just retire from here? Yeah. We don't have anything else to do. We could walk around and talk a whole bunch. It's Ferdinand's birthday. Who's Ferdinand again? Sure.
Much appreciated.
I don't even know who that is. Alright, we have a mission. Rivalry of the Houses. Formerly a promising young mercenary, you're now the newest professor at the prestigious Officers Academy. Students and faculty alike look on with curiosity as you engage in a mock battle with the school's 3 houses. Well, before I do this, let's save. Probably update my saves. I have, what, 25 saves? So I could use like 7 for each of the different houses. Maybe I'll need less. It depends how difficult this game gets. Yeah. It kind of sucks you can't like pick what you want to do every day. Like even if it's just like Persona tier stuff, I think that would be pretty cool. Oh, I already saved, but sure, whatever. The combat forecast will be shown before you commit to an attack. Good thing I know what that is, kinda. Rivalry of the Houses. White Clouds, Chapter 1.
Time for a mock battle, eh? How should we go about this? Well, you'll be our commander, that much is for sure. Just don't screw it up and everything will be great.
Yeah, great.
Teach?
Leave it to me.
Right. I'll do whatever I can to help too. I mean, I'm kind of obligated to. For example, if I add a little something to their food to upset their stomachs...
Don't even think about it.
Yeah, wink wink, I read you. You can't officially condone that sort of thing, right? But say, hypothetically speaking, students from the other houses started racing to the infirmary. As far as anyone knows, it could just be a harmless little...
Yeah, that's not a coincidence.
Well, what a fascinating conversation you two are having. May we join?
Claude, I can't believe you would stoop to such crooked schemes to gain the advantage. Have you no honor?
No, we don't.
If that was really my scheme, I wouldn't be talking about it out in the open. I'm afraid you'll have to wait until our battle.
Dead at the camera right there. That was creepy.
It's irrelevant anyhow. Whatever you have planned won't save you from a crushing defeat.
God, I hope we put you in last place.
Still, I'm rather eager to see what sort of schemes that mind of yours conjures up.
You heard him, Teach. We can't let these fine folks down.
It'll be a fair fight.
Of course, a fair fight, as all fights are. Good one, Teach. Play innocent now so they won't see it coming.
Oh, how precious. Looks like you and the students have become fast friends.
While I am pleased that you are taking the initiative to acquaint yourself with the students, I'm afraid it's about time for the faculty strategy meeting.
I'm sorry, professors. It's about time I returned to my training anyway. Claude, Edelgard, until we meet again on the
If
battlefield...
only these three could actually get along and be
I look
friends.
forward to assessing your abilities. I hope you don't disappoint.
So much bloodshed could be avoided. In a year, they'll have the DLC campaign where you unite all three of them, and it'll be like Revelations. And it'll be pretty cool, actually. It would at least be interesting. Alright, magic. Magic converted a new means of attack and defense for you that is the skill and is of an appropriate class. You must equip attack magic in place of a weapon, but you can use assist magic regardless of your other equipment. All magic has limited uses, but these will replenish at the end of a battle. The magic your units gain access to is determined by their skills. Study reason to learn black or dark magic. Develop faith to learn white magic. Choose the units option to determine whom to send to battle. Per se, toggle a unit. Units highlighted in green cannot be excluded. Inventory lets you sort items. Okay, choose the map to see the area and placement. I'm spooked. I don't think I can do any supports. No. Quit. Okay. Save inventory. I don't really think we have much, do we? What's the map? We can only bring 5? Wait, what the hell is this? Okay, so he's teaching Dimitri. Yeah, we can only bring 5 units. Okay. Crap. First guy is a lance user. We don't have it. Oh no, we do have an axe user. Okay. Thicket. Ooh, Thicket is really good. Okay. Hubert. Yeah, they have this. So there might not be any easy way to get past them. This is going to be kinda rough. The only thing that really works in our favor is that they're all spread out. So what other units do I have? He uses bows, but we already have a bow user. Iron gauntlets. So he fights with his fists. Bow, and we have another lance user. Alright, well we have pretty much the most varied set of units, I'd say. Really just depends on who you'd want to bring that does what. Alright, well, you know what? How bad could it go? Rout the enemy. Byleth or Clyde falls in battle.
So, this is the stage for the mock battle. The command's all yours, Teach.
I'm sure you already understand, but the house that defeats the other two is declared the winner. Incidentally, I'll be overseeing this mock battle, so listen well if you want to win.
There's a practice battle. Units who are defeated will not be permanently lost. Okay. So what can you do? It depends. We can't really get into a good position on this turn precisely. So I'm just gonna wait. Because what I want to do...
Ready and willing.
Actually, can I hide in the thicket? Because he's also a bow user. But he can also hide. Yeah, he could hide a bit better than I could. So I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait on the outskirts, and the next turn I'll wait to move in a little bit. She has Nosferatu.
I stand ready.
I'm not stupid. I'm not walking into that yet.
Fight on the front lines. I can stop the enemy's advance with grace.
Do you have Lady Edelgard's permission to... I suppose I've no choice but to provide cover.
Thank you, Hubert. We're off to a terrible start.
Ash, can you move to the front lines? I want to lure the enemy this way.
Got it, Your Highness. Leave it to me.
Once you finish preparing, make your move. Did you? Mercedes? Keep our enemy occupied until then.
I'm on it.
Oh my. We'll try our best.
Bow users. There's a lot of bow users in this game, aren't there? Okay, perfect. So he's using spears. Okay, she won't be able to defeat him. So here's what I should do. I should have someone else fight first. Yeah. Does Nosferatu heal in this game? Okay, whatever. Well, we'll get a free hit off of them. We'll have you go in and attack. Because he'll soften him up. And I think she can deal enough damage to do it as well. Okay, so now you should be able to get some good hits in. Yeah, free victory.
I am the son of House Ire. How did I fail? I must need to train harder.
I don't care as long as the Black Eagles don't win. Okay. Can he hit him from over here? Curved shot. Yeah, oh, okay, so it moves in a completely different arc. So he's gonna hit someone next turn. You know what, let's do it, fuck it. Arrow is gonna curve. Oh, you don't see it, okay. Oh, well, I can move. What's his movement? What are the odds both of them choose to attack me? I'm gonna move over here.
You are performing as expected, Professor.
Hiding immediately in the forest, Professor. Are they gonna come out?
We will use the forest to ambush our enemy. Everyone, I am counting on your support.
Couldn't we just walk around them? And get at, what's her name? Manuela? Ow. She gets to fire back. Oh, okay. Well, he gets to double up.
they're waiting in the forest, we'd do well to take a detour.
Yeah, we could go around them. Or we could just do this. Oh, you get one of everything. I didn't know you did that. Okay. So, you know what? Let's, who do I want to give the experience to? Does the axe... Yeah, the axe does more damage, but it has less hit. 7. I have 2 iron swords. Okay, whatever. I thought magic users couldn't always retaliate at close range like that. I don't know. I could be wrong about that. I want Clyde. I keep calling him Clyde for literally no reason. I want him to get the kill, because it's better experience for him.
The new professor is rather strong. I suppose I'll have to call it a day.
Sorry, but victory is mine. Life doesn't always go as planned.
Yeah, archers get good resistance, I think. Okay, let's let her get the kill. Oh, oops. You have to drag it over. He can't strike back.
So strong. Have to do better next time.
So maybe weapons, I don't know, they don't get repaired. They just break and then they stay broke. Can she, like, pair up? Oh, that's how you heal in this game. Okay. Let's have her heal.
Well done.
Healers usually level up pretty quickly. Alright, so where do we want to go? We could literally walk around their pitiful barricade. Or we can go fight Dimitri's group. They have a lot of movement. Let's actually do that. Then we can swing over and fight Edelgard.
Are you planning on fighting 2 houses at once? I will
Yeah,
admit that
actually.
is favorable for us.
This is a good opportunity for us. Let's forge ahead.
Oh, he's gonna come to us. Yeah, he is. I like how it treats them all as being on the enemy team. Actually, he's an axe user. That kind of puts me at a big disadvantage. Actually, could we just break down their front door now? Impassable until it is attacked and destroyed. Actually, that wastes weapon durability. I'm just gonna back up. Let's see if we can bait them to come out to us. Yeah, I'm gonna put him back in the forest. It's not that they can't see him there, it's that I don't have to do anything there. I can just kind of wait. I don't have to be aggressive. You know, this is kind of messed up because they're just going to walk over to their base and we're just going to have to actually fight them this turn. Like this turn right here, we're actually going to have to do some damage. Can't really hold it off anymore. Tempest Lance. Yeah, she can't hit back. So then we'll have, what's her name? Not Hilda. Yeah, it is Hilda. We'll have her walk around. And what's Dimitri gonna do? Okay, I don't think we need to use that much. Yeah, she's already defeated.
Oh no. This is as far as I can go. Sorry, did I hurt you? I think. Yeah, I'm definitely
What
tougher.
does dexterity do? Curved shot is going to be ridiculous. Yeah. I want to put Dimitri at as much of a disadvantage
thing for Edelgard, right? Come on, fess up. You'll feel better.
Claude, please. This is no time for idle banter. Your defenses are wide open.
That didn't get to him, huh? What a shame. I'll find a better way to ruffle him up.
No, they completely hate each other. Alright, here you go, buddy. So he's gonna have to think twice about hitting either of my melee units. Okay. If I do that, then they could advance on Claude, and he can't fight back. Right, he can walk around that much? It's pretty crazy. Yeah, we're not going to defeat Dedu on this turn. We could maybe defeat Dimitri. Oh, I can't do it with an axe. Damn. We could bring him to 2, but then that would bring me to 17. You know what? Let's do it.
Tough opponent, but I refuse to yield. Do not fool yourself into believing I will hold back.
Yeah. He hits hard. He's a hero unit basically. And now we need to move you way out of range. Nosferatu? What does Nosferatu do? I guess it just does damage. Alright, he's gonna hit Clyde. I keep calling him Clyde. Oh shit, he has vulneraries. That means he can't attack. That's a lot of damage. Ugh. Not making life easy for me, man. What's their movement? Are they really gunning only for me? Why don't they attack? Yeah, I think they're only coming for me. We could smash. He won't hit back. So that damage is phantom. It won't really happen. If we don't smash, he will hit back. So let's just do it. Let's get him out the way. She's definitely gonna probably promote to a general or something.
Yeah, I'm definitely tougher.
My training was insufficient. I am so sorry, everyone. The rest is up to you.
They really left their base unoccupied. Restores HP each turn, raises defense, and res for non-flyers. Okay. There you go. So can we have her get the kill? So she'll do what? 11 damage? I kind of want her to get a little bit of extra experience. He'll only get 9. Even then, he'll only get 1 more. So we'll have Byleth fight. Yeah, he has to go this turn. We could bring him down to 5. How much will she do again? I forget, is she doing only 9? Because if she is, I have to use the special ability. No, she'll do 11. Okay, we're good. Yeah, bring him down to 10. Ooh! I like this.
Such power dwells within.
Okay, so we'll have her just defeat him. Yeah, Nosferatu heals you. That is true.
Your Highness, I can go no further.
I guess it worked out.
I think it was like that in Valencia. That's how healers get either usages back or something. So we're pretty set for the next turn. Now they're gonna come in. She just has big range because she's using a hand axe. Okay. Manuela has Nosferatu. So we got 2 book users. So the different styles of books are white and black magic. He's probably like the final boss because he's sitting on top of a heal tile. So really there's not much to do this turn. What we need to do is we need to bait Edelgard out so we can basically piece her up with ranged. I mean, she kind of did that job all by herself. It's not going to be fun. Problem is that Claude has low health. How much can we do to you? We can basically convince her to back off. So I could hit her with the axe. If I move here... That'll leave me really low, though. So I guess the game kind of tells you who they're gunning for on the next turn. So Edelgard would hit Lorenz, because she has an axe. She would go for Hilda. They give you, like, some nice foresight, basically. Assist. Oh, heal, yeah. So we could heal Claude.
Sorry.
I feel like if we pull them, we need to pull them apart so we can't get hit by spells from multiple people. Also, if we do this, we can hear the combat chatter, which would be pretty funny. Keep using curved shot. Oh, she has the hand axe. Wait, can people with hand axes retaliate up close? Yeah. Oh, I get to hit twice. But then I would need to heal, and there's no way I would survive that. That's actually tragic. There's no way I would survive that turn. I should have vulneraried earlier. This is going to be a playthrough where I'm going to over-rely on these, aren't I? Thunder? Oh, okay. I'm going to end up over-relying on a lot of these abilities, and that's not going to be good towards the end of the game. Does this dude move? No, he can't. He's stuck on that position. So I can move her out of the way and just eliminate him. I'm sorry, no, that's my unit. Yeah. Alright.
My. The new professor seems very capable. You lost to me?
Well, she's out of the way, but that's not the complete outcome I wanted. So now the real question becomes... Oh, they're still gonna go after him? She has low accuracy. She wouldn't finish him, though. And she wouldn't... Okay, so she doesn't do much damage. She wouldn't do much damage to me. The real problem comes from attacking Edelgard. No matter how I try to finesse my way around it, Edelgard still wouldn't really be interested in me. So here's the risk. I can kill Edelgard on this turn. And I can double up because she's using a hand axe. And I don't think the teacher can kill me. How would she oh, you know why? Because I wouldn't double up. Okay, yeah. Let's do it.
No victory unless I defeat you.
I told you I was going to ensure you lose. Nope. Wow. I love this game. This game is great, dude. Alright, well, so long.
Look at that, a real-life princess. I'll have to be careful
I love
not
this
to
guy.
scar that little face of yours.
Careful, Claude. I'll win no matter what, but you're only making things harder for yourself.
Are you sure
Losing
about
hasn't
that?
even crossed your mind, has it? Ooh, this will be a bit of a shock, man.
I love you. Oh, I skipped it. God damn it. Whoop. That was a death scream. Good shit, man.
I expected as much.
Yeah, same here.
Forced to retreat. Well, things will only get tougher from here on out.
Alright, it's only her. She's not gonna do anything. I wonder if she has special dialogue with me. Is the battlefield really the right place to flirt? I mean, you know, you could argue that the answer is yes. 8 versus... I think they intentionally kind of nerf her. Okay. So, how much do you do? You do 8. Okay, it doesn't really matter. She's weak. We're not going to have any danger from her. I do kind of want her to gain some extra experience, though. That's the one thing I wish I could get her to do, because I don't want her to fall behind on levels. I don't know how you do training bows. I'm just gonna say that. That looks like it hurts no matter what you do.
Let us be cautious.
Okay, I want you to gain a little experience. Yeah, I'll let him defeat her.
Well done. I nearly wound up a patient in my own infirmary.
And she's the nurse.
A trivial victory.
Vulnerary.
So, you've made it past Manuela, eh? I see now I must focus and then make my move.
Okay. So he's not going to do anything. So what we could do if we really wanted to waste time is we could spend turns. He's not going to move. We could spend turns, we could get over to that little shack and then heal up, but I'm not going to do that. In fact, I don't really think we need to do too much. It's probably better to have her heal. How many heals does she have? 2. So we'll have her heal Lorenz.
Appreciated.
Oh, get her to level 2.
Oh well.
I stand ready.
Let me just move everyone kind of into position. So he can strike two tiles no matter what. It's always kind of hard approaching bosses like this because they all kind of... Because you want a character to get in, not get completely murdered, and also be able to get out. And that's kind of difficult sometimes. It also sucks that a lot of my characters are not going to get experience for this. What is good is we can kind of soften them up using this.
How does this suit you?
Critical. Is he going to one-shot him?
My goodness. The leadership of someone with actual
Wow.
experience is, well,
He's just over there twirling.
as good as useless.
It was a good try.
I didn't expect that. Jeez,
All right,
man.
That's that. The winner of this mock battle is the Golden Deer House.
Who else would it have been?
Great work, everyone. Even if it's just a mock battle, the taste of victory is sugary sweet.
Yep. Well, that went decent. Why is she the... she probably took out the most units. It's pretty close. I think, like... Byleth, Clyde, and... It's Claude. Hilda's motivation is maxed out. Alright. That went okay, I guess. I think it's really good that they show what the AI is thinking of doing.
Great work, Teach. That was a brilliant win.
Everyone did well.
Playing ignorant as to the quality of your command and deflecting the praise to your students. You really are a model professor, Teach. To be honest, I had a bunch of other schemes planned as well, just in case the situation called for it. But I didn't have to resort to any of them. I suppose our opponents lucked out.
Well met, Professor. The breadth of your skill was on full display today. I must admit that your tactics were masterful. I shudder to think what may have transpired had it been Claude leading us into battle.
You know, Edelgard is not taking this too well.
What you told us, and we won. I love it.
Yeah, you didn't do anything.
From a child of the former captain of the Knights. Thank you for today, Professor. I have much to consider. I never doubted that our professor would be amazing.
I can tell that Hilda's gonna be good.
Don't you agree, Marianne? Huh? Me? Oh, yes, of course. Well done, Professor.
Captain Gerald taught his child well. It would have been more of a surprise had our professor proved lacking.
Don't you think it's a bit harsh to give Gerald all of the credit, Leonie? In any case, it's clear that we only won because of our new mentor's guidance.
A mercenary's wisdom and techniques are forged in battle. Those are the sorts of things you can only learn through experience. Right, Teach? But more importantly, it's time to celebrate our victory. Teach here has yet to try my well-renowned home cooking.
Absolutely.
I really do hope you'll join us. After all, I swiped some finely aged cheese from the dining hall for just this occasion.
So I wonder if that's actually a thing you can do. Yeah, I kind of wish that like each day you could do something. That would be interesting.
Was remarkable.
Because that persona system is pretty cool.
Well.
When it's more structured, I guess.
Use the occasion to bond with the students.
I did.
I'm so happy to hear it. Nothing would please me more than if you used this coming year to grow closer still.
Of course, the mock battle was mere practice. The real fight is the battle of the Eagle and Lion, which will take place during the Wyvern Moon. You are expected to properly train your students so as not to humiliate the Academy during the long-held tradition that is the coming battle.
As for today, I have called you here to tell you of your mission for the month ahead. Your class is to dispose of some bandits causing trouble nearby.
Real life or death combat.
Those affiliated with Garreg-Mach Monastery have a moral obligation to help those in need, regardless of social standing. Students are no exception. Each month before the newly birthed moon departs, each house of students must complete their assigned mission. You shall work to complete the task at hand alongside your students and report back to the Archbishop before the deadline. Understood? I will soon provide you with the necessary details for your first mission. If I told you now, I expect you would only forget, and I despise
Okay,
myself.
dickhead.
I can sense something special within your heart. I have high hopes for you.
Bandits, they say.
Oh yeah, you're in this game.
Do you recall when we first met? You shall not fall so shamelessly again, correct? Have you no words for me? Do not tell me that you are shocked to hear from me. You ought to know that I am always with you now. To hear my voice should not come as a shock.
Right.
What is this nonsense?
Oh, it's this dude
To
again.
kill as many noble pipsqueaks as possible. No one said anything about the Knights of Damned Saros being on our trail.
You have proven yourself worthless, distracted by something so trivial. I had hoped you would achieve your goal despite the setback. But now a child of the Knight's former captain is in play. How interesting.
Hey, this isn't what I agreed to.
Hiring a mercenary as a professor. What was that woman thinking?
Are you listening?
Like
to
how it's
me?
both a mask
Are you
and a
finished
visor.
this?
You die.
What?
Underestimating the Knights was an amateur mistake. One you will pay for. The road to eternal torment awaits you all. Now I must locate your replacements.
Yeah, it must suck to be you.
Wait! Get back here! Damn you!
Okay. You can see the effects of terrain by placing your cursor over it. The usual.
Part 1. White clouds. Harpstring moon. Familiar scenery.
So it's part 1 of the game, I guess? I wonder how many parts we have.
Whose births or deaths took place under this moon. The people perform music once beloved by those divine beings. Whether by harp, by flute, or voice alone, joyous melodies are shared between farmers as they sow their seeds across the vast plains of Tailteen and Gronder.
It's pretty cool. Some weapons and combat arts inflict status effects, such as lowered stats or poison. They expire naturally, but you can recover from them early. Was poison in Fire Emblem before? I don't know. I don't remember. I know you can have, like, attack down. I remember using ninjas for that. There are new places to explore. You get 2,000 gold.
As you have already been notified, your mission is to subdue some bandits. Our students
so we
have
just
been
wait till
learning
the
about
next day to
combat
tell
through
me.
Study. But this is a precious opportunity to provide them with practical experience. The Knights will support your mission and are prepared to offer their assistance if necessary. In short, this is no mock battle. You must be prepared for anything. You will receive a message from the Knights when it is time to depart. Until then, use your time wisely.
More bandits. Not very original, Teach.
You need to focus.
Well, as long as you're with us, at least things won't be boring. In fact, it may take a turn.
I wonder if people die, like people start to change their dialogue and stuff.
I take my leave to make my final preparations.
You seem well. Are you adjusting to life at the monastery?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't expect that.
How do we get roped up in this?
When we were mercenaries,
he tried to disappear from it too.
Outside of battle, you didn't have much contact with people, did you? I thought being thrown into a swarm of noble brats to teach would be a bit much for you. But I guess I had nothing to worry about. By the way, I heard about those bandits. Your first assignment is to take them out, right? That's fairly routine for you by now, but don't forget it's the first real taste of battle for those brats. It'll be tougher to sleep at night if you let one of your little pupils die. So stay vigilant and lead them well. I wish I could offer you my support, but Lady Rhea won't allow it. For now, I'll try to figure out what she wants from you. I don't mind you settling into your life here, but don't let your guard down, ever.
Yeah, like what would be the purpose of doing this? Is the church going to try to make a power play? Oh, jeez, man. Just skip everything, why don't you? Just skip a whole week. Sure.
Thank you.
I don't even know who Annette is. I don't even think she's in my house. Like, goddamn. Skip a whole week in, like, a few days. Monastery holds events with various effects, such as those that increase the benefits of a shared meal activity for certain characters. These events will appear in the calendar. Select Explorer to participate. You got the marketplace. But you've not yet unlocked the battalion. You've not yet unlocked the blacksmith. We can at least go to the item shop. We can get a leather shield, simple but sturdy. Standard for defense. So what it probably does is every time you get hit, this shield will lower the damage that you take just slightly. Allows you to take a certification exam for a beginner class, intermediate class, torch, increase resistance by 7. Okay, well, I'm gonna buy the key. Maybe 2 chest keys. I don't even know who I would want to promote. So we'll just hold off on that. Look at Buy weapons at the armory. Training sword. Iron sword. Steel sword. Deals significant blows. These have the most uses. So maybe you use these with combat arts. And you could just use combat arts often. Can we buy these? I guess they're saying no one can use them. Yeah, okay. Oh no, it's saying I can't use them. I can use pretty much everything, it seems like. God damn. Wielder attacks twice when initiating combat. Training gauntlets. So that gauntlets are a new item. So you attack twice when initiating combat. Okay. I'm not going to spend too much money right off the bat, but I'll keep those chest keys just in case. From the map screen, you can instantly travel to places you've already been. A girl's voice, what could it mean? Alright.
Professor, hey, do you know how old Captain Gerald is?
That's enough, Leone. If I don't know, how could my child know?
It's not normal to forget your own age, you know. It's kind of worrisome, actually.
By the time you're forgetting your own age, you're past the point of caring.
I guess if you put it that way, you've got a point.
Okay.
I have a request.
Starting this one, you can only a battalion into battle. Search the tactics primer in the captain's quarters and peruse it to get up to speed. Okay. We got plenty of other stuff to do. Let's see what's all the way down here. Seems like everyone's in a different place on most days. Oh, oops, it was over here. Today's the day for some bonding bites. Special money to bring professors and students together. Okay, she's max motivated. They're both max motivated. So, who can I bring? I want to bring Lawrence, for sure. It depends how many people I need to use, for the next mission. So I forget. He has the fists. I forget what you do. You're a bow user. Yeah, let's share a meal with these two.
Could I at least persuade you to eat with utensils?
Eyes on your own plate. Don't you know it's disrespectful to waste food?
There you go, max motivation. Okay.
I've got to find out everyone's likes and dislikes so I know what to cook. Who knows when it'll be my turn at kitchen duty? How about you, Professor? Do you like sweet or spicy food?
Sweet.
Ooh, same. I'll definitely remember that. Huh? You think
Oh,
I
you
might
could
be a good fit
recruit?
for your class? I'm not sure. There's still a lot I want to learn from my current class.
We really can snipe other people's students. She really values the following stats: magic and faith. I see, so we have to prove that we're a better teacher than her teacher, and we can take her from her class. I gotcha.
Kindly do something for me?
Okay, collect recipes for the head chef. Okay. Collect recipes in the library. So that's basically what they're trying to say, is we can snipe other people from other classes.
Bridget has much more warmth than Fodlan. Even spring here has coolness. And you, Professor? Which do you find is worst? Too hot or too cold weather?
That's hard to say. I'd say too
I have
cold.
agreements. In Bridget, I am able to be wearing much lighter clothes. Training has
Recruit.
given me great busyness right now. It is not a good time for the chatting. But you have given me intrigue. Please make sure you are speaking with me again.
Okay, she's talking weirdly. Dex and writing.
way too many vegetables in today's meal. The ratio of vegetables to sweets
Yeah, you're in my
was
class.
completely skewed. Oh, hi, Professor. Were you just eavesdropping on me? Well, everyone knows a plate full of sweets is far preferred to a plate full of vegetables, regardless of age.
Okay. So that's kind of what you can do. I think that's at least pretty interesting. Let's go, Tomas, who the hell are
Do you know
you?
about the Cardinals? They are the ones who run the church. Their identities are a closely guarded secret.
So that's probably not a good thing. I've never seen the church be the heroes of any game.
You know, Professor, there are some things I'll just never understand. Like the other night, I went on a date with a dashing, handsome, strong young knight.
Jesus.
Oh, I'm a bit weak just remembering him. Anyway, do you know what that no-good jerk said when we got back to my room? He said, "What a mess. I'm afraid to go in there." Can you believe it? You know who cares about keeping everything neat and tidy? Not me, that's who. Afraid to go in there. Some knight he is.
That's an interesting tale. Listen to this.
Oh.
I wonder what the blue means, if anything. Oh, it's Hilda.
I'm bored. Maybe I should go into town. But that would be such a hassle. Oh, hi, Professor. I'm rather busy right now, so do make it quick.
You're busy,
Are
never
you
mind.
Sure? I thought you'd found me out for a moment there.
She liked it, so it kind of worked out.
I was thinking.
Who is this? I don't even remember who that is.
I was thinking.
About to be a knight of Saros. Good for you, I guess.
Hey, you.
Ferdinand, he's not in my house, now that I think about it. The cathedral. Are we totally gonna storm this at some point?
Here's an idea.
There you go.
I have a favor to ask.
Find out which students are passionate about music. It seems there's a sign-up sheet being passed around for students to join the choir.
There's something else.
Friends.
It is the duty of every Fodlan noble to demonstrate piety towards Saros. Have you also come to offer your prayers to the goddess, Professor?
Sure.
You don't sound terribly sure. Perhaps you are not of noble birth? After all, devotion is not as essential for a commoner.
Are you praying too?
Inside the cathedral, there is a chapel dedicated to the four saints. Do you know of them? Saint Indec, Saint Macule, Saint Keyhole, and...
Keyhole?
Saint Celine. Who is your favorite, Professor?
Now that you are a member of the church, be sure to familiarize yourself with our teachings and traditions. I have
Okay.
something to ask of you.
Students in the courtyard. Alright, we already have a whole bunch of quests to do. So we can at least fast travel. Where is it? Officers Academy? Let's go turn in this one for Claude first. Probably check up with him all the time.
Those bandits really didn't think things through, did they? They had to have known the knights would be after them the moment they entered the monastery's turf. Fine by me, though. I'm raring for some real combat experience. Any chance to grow is a good thing. Is there anything else you want to ask me, Teach? About living at the monastery or combat? Anything like that?
Faculty
Students aren't
training.
the only ones who have something to learn from their professors. Professors can also learn from each other. If you want to, you should try trading knowledge with Professor Hanneman or Professor Manuela.
Yeah, I think Hanneman will be more helpful in that regard. So progressive faculty training will become advanced drills. Use this option to learn from any unit with a higher skill level than your own.
The house a student belongs to is determined by where they're from, but it is possible for someone to switch to a different one.
Okay.
Of course, that's only if the student very strongly wants to make the change and their professor is on board with it. If you do a lot of different activities around the monastery, you'll get closer to students and they may ask you about it.
To recruit students from the other houses, you'll need to meet their requirements. Each student prioritizes different stats and skills. It's easier to recruit students who like you, so try building up your support level with students you'd like to recruit. Certain non-students will also become available for recruitment as the story progresses. Okay. Still partial tutorial. Where am I going? Library. So at least now I know that that's something to work towards. If I want to get someone something on my team, then what I need to do is I need to make them basically want to be in my class. Alright, classic cookbook. Tantalizing cookbook. Now I gotta get the master cookbook. Never mind, the illustrated one. I don't think I'll ever want you. Let's see what he's doing.
I'm so glad to be a student here. If only because I get to use this library. Reading books from all the regions of Fodlan. I feel almost like I'm visiting those places myself.
Can learn so much.
They're brimming with the knowledge and experience of our ancestors.
Okay. I love this library. Alright, so the only other place left to do is to go to the quarters. So I guess also talking to the professors would be how you would level up certain stats that you're just not good at. Tactics primer. Doesn't look like it's been read much. Alright, we get a whole bunch of everything. Access the items when you just use, store, take, or swap items for your units. Items that cannot be carried will be sent to the convoy. Access the abilities to equip your units with what they have. Use the battalion menu to assign battalions to your units. Use reclass to switch a unit's class to any for which they are certified. Classes a unit has mastered are marked with a star. Okay, report to the head chef. I think that's going to be difficult, trying to figure out what to do with everyone. I guess battalions are like support units.
You're a lifesaver.
Okay. Bernadetta is not in my class. What was Mercedes? She was a bow user. I wish I knew what these people did. He's an axe user, and he's pretty tanky. I forget what his special skill was. So it's probably only worth it to do it with characters. Yeah, see, I wouldn't get anything from that. Let's do Bernadetta. Allies gain luck +2. Defense +1. Let's do defense +1.
Sounds fun. Let me show you my cooking talent.
And everything explodes.
A little more secret spice, and hey, no peeking.
I think she's a healer, so I kind of want to have a second healer first. Alright. Where were the other places I need to go? You can't go to this little spot in the middle. Yeah, you kind of can't. Okay, I need to run over there.
What the? That's,
Oh, where is it?
What is it? I'm not doing anything.
What's this cake doing out here? What does she need?
Sorry, I'm trying, but you're still kind of a stranger.
Okay. Strengthen bow. Oh boy. I'm not recruiting anyone.
Oh, Professor. Hello. I was just looking for my... Well, it's like a pale blue cloth. Have you seen it?
Search for it.
I do find you very...
What is that? Charisma? An authority? Oh, you guys are so picky. Is this it? That's a pond snail. Maybe we should fish after this. That is something that we should do. Our sign-up sheet. Okay. You kind of can't go in between it. So it's either the reception hall or the officers' academy.
Let's see. Hey there.
Okay.
Yeah, here we go. Random student.
Bridget, Elmira, Thusker. Even people from far-off lands gather here at the academy. Word of advice, Professor. There are those who don't think kindly of such people.
Okay, dissidents intel. Okay, that's all I needed. So people come from other places besides Fodlan, just around the world. Which I always think is one of the most interesting settings of a lot of games, is that you'll have like a central unified area of the game. I don't have enough activity points. Oh, I didn't know. Damn it. This game has to have New Game Plus. Because this is like, I'm missing out on stuff. I didn't know that was another activity I could have done.
Well done. You have my thanks.
Oh, nice. I got a free leather shield and a steel sword.
The cathedral is nice and quiet. It's so relaxing. Oh, Professor, did you come to pray to the goddess?
I did not.
Oh, but shall we pray together while you're here? Oh, I'm already having so much fun in my current class.
Now that's a valid
Sorry to
reason.
disappoint, but I'll have to decline.
Magic and... I'm never recruiting any of these people. That's not happening. Alright, well, unfortunately, I don't really think there's anything else I can do unless I want to try fishing. Okay, steal that. Local fish guide. Earthworm Gym. Oh, here we go. Use insect larva. Gotcha. That's not too bad. Queen Loach. I mean, it's a good way to get a little bit extra professor experience. Can't wait till I'm playing DDR doing this. Caledonian Gar. This seems like something that's save scummable. It's beautiful. Thankfully, it doesn't take nearly as long as Final Fantasy 15. I hated that game. I remember some of those fish I would literally be on the line with for minutes at a time. I don't think I'm getting much anymore. Oh no. Okay, it was good. Yeah, I only got 20 points for that. Okay, well, that's all we'll do. I don't really know if there's anything I should do. But we're out of free time, so. What's this?
Don't tell me. No one bothered to show you the standard procedure for lectures?
How many days have I been teaching by now? When you instruct your students, they gain skill experience. As their skill levels increase, they will gain access to new abilities in combat arts. Oh yeah, so you level up skills. Number of people you can instruct is indicated by your activity points. When you set up a group task, the students you assign will continue the task until you change it. After the first round of instruction each month, your students may come to you with a question. They will be motivated if they like your answer.
Before starting a lecture, be sure to first check on our study goals. After all, students will want to prioritize studying things that relate to their goals.
Okay. Students study on their own and earn skill experience according to their skill goals. Results are reported at the end of each week. They may alter their goals by using the goals menu.
It's probably easier to get good results if you instruct students based on their interests and specialties. But that doesn't mean it's pointless to teach things that don't relate to someone's goals. Not by a long shot. By overcoming their weaknesses, some students may develop an interest in
so it's a trade-off. 3-star mark next to a skill indicates you unlock a budding talent after a certain amount of instructing. Once you unlock a budding talent, that person will go on to excel at that particular skill. They may even learn a new ability or combat art.
A student's study goals may need to be updated based on their learnings and experiences. It's an important part of being teach to counsel students like that.
Students improve from instructing and personal study. They may approach you with suggestions for new goals. What does she say? If I have to hit someone, I want to do it from so far away there's no way I can get hit back. I think I want to master the bow. Update goals from focus on lance and bow to focus on bow skill to excel as a sniper. Okay.
How well their
motivation.
goes,
yeah, this is what I've been trying to do. I'm trying to keep up people's motivation.
It's possible that interacting with students on a regular basis will raise their motivation.
It's possible.
Maybe. Then again, what do I know? In any case, make sure to keep an eye on how motivated everyone is.
Okay, you can instruct students with high motivation more frequently. One way to increase motivation is to interact with them around the monastery.
Students are encouraged to partake in various activities around the monastery. If you have students work together, it will give them a chance to interact, and maybe even help them achieve better results.
You can assign one group task each week. Students who take part will earn skill experience based on your choice. You can also get golden resources. The result of a group task will depend on the student's strengths, weaknesses, and affinity for one another.
Have you heard about the monthly certification exams? If you want to become a certain class, you have to pass the certification exam for it. That means training up on the required skills so you can pass. Don't slack when it comes to teaching your students what they need to know to pass their certification exams.
When you pass a certification exam, you can change to a new class. Benefits of high-tier classes include increased stats and growth rates. Okay. Auto-instruct. Group tasks. Stable duty raises riding skills. Raises heavy armor. You would be good for that, right? Oh, shit. Okay, so who can we instruct? Want to instruct Hilda. This is Professor Expertise. Okay. Expertise, I'm sorry. I have expertise in Knuckles? We have 4 sessions. Okay. We could get her to use swords, I guess. It's her weakness. Yeah, it seems like she's gonna be a heavy armor user. I was just gonna say I should probably send her on the weeds.
That was so helpful.
Good. Yeah, let's do this.
I think I got the hang of it.
Because I'm not going to get much from there. Perfect. Praise her for it.
I'm glad I put in some effort. For once.
So we can do it again.
That was so helpful.
Okay. So Hilda's done. Probably should do Claude. Oh, we only have 2 sessions. Damn. Okay, we don't have to teach him right away. He likes lances and reason. So reason is black magic. He doesn't like heavy armor. I don't know what authority does. Okay. Does he have any budding talents? No. So we could give him a little bit of this.
I've come to understand a great deal. That was a...
Okay, good. Give him some praise, which gives us an extra bit for reason. So maybe he can use a book now. Let's praise Marianne. She can use lances, huh? Well, her healing is already good. I guess they give them Nosferatu just in general. It's just a default spell that lets them attack. I think that was a change they made in Valencia.
That was...
Yeah, I want her to learn this.
Oh.
Yeah, so she gets extra credit towards that. Okay, so that's all I can teach. Basically my 3-star units that aren't Claude and myself. So let's do goals. Bow and authority. I think everything is fine as it is. Let's do weeding. Hilda doesn't like it, but it's good for her to wear heavy armor. What else can we do? Raises writing skills. Well, Claude would do good with that. She might become mounted later. Raises flying skills. Same thing. So it seems like these two are more likely to be mounted later. But I want to do this with Hilda and I guess Raphael? I don't think we're gonna get anything out of it though. I feel like we should maybe do something else that's better suited for other people. So like maybe these two. Yeah, so we'll actually get something out of it. Alright, yeah. Task. Axe and brawling. Lance and axe. No, oops. I'm sorry. I want you to focus on heavy armor. Oops, we have to hit A through it. Heavy armor. No, what? Heavy armor and bow. Okay. I want you to focus on... What else is she good at? Lance. Lance and Faith. For whatever reason, she likes lances. I've literally done nothing with you two. So I couldn't really even tell you what to do with him. Sword and bow. I need to teach Leonie next time. She likes lance and bow. So what do we have? We have one sword user. Maybe we need like another sword user. She has a D+ in swords. A lot of people here have archery as their second. We have at least 3 bow users. what we really need is you're a caster. See, the thing is, I don't really know what authority does. So I'm going to change her off of that. We'll put her as sword. We have you for axes. And we also have you for axes. Take it level 5, level 10, level 20. Professor level C or above for this. We're way too low level, so none of this really applies to us. Alright, begin lecture.
Hey, can I ask you something?
Uh-oh. That was a fascinating lecture, but now my brain is fried. Catch a fish from the pond.
Huh.
I don't know what you want, Clyde.
We'd better get to work.
We'll manage.
That wasn't so bad.
Support points increase. We got 1,000 in smithing stones. Okay, I see how it works. So I guess we weren't really in real classes yet. So he learned fire.
I think it's coming along.
Lance Prowess level 1. Okay, so now the weeks make more sense. Ethel's birthday. Of course. He's in my class. Battle. Oh, it might be time. Auxiliary battles are now available. How often you can battle is limited by your activity points, located at the top of the screen. On normal difficulty, some battles will not cost activity points. Head into battle playing online, you may see the spirits of those who perished on other players' battlefields. They are more likely to appear in places where death is frequent. You can collect items that were dropped by the vanquished. Spirits that appear in this shade indicate an area where many allied units were lost. They can impart blessings such as experience or restored equipment durability. No, we're fine. Okay, we can do another practice battle. Yeah. This is coming up soon. We need to be a suggested level. So that will take 1 activity point for battle. Not really sure what to buy everyone else. Maybe buy like an extra vulnerary for her because that's the only way she can heal. I'm in the wrong store. Okay. I don't think anyone can take a beginner seal yet, right? Temporarily increase resistance. I don't think anyone can do that. Oh, so I actually can't do anything. I'm still in tutorial mode. So let's save. Actually, wait. Does anyone have support? No. Let's save. Let's save while we're ahead. Wrath Strike.